I'm Brenda. Welcome back to my quilt room. Today I'm going to go over with you my little lightweight machine that I take with me. Now on some of the groups that I'm in, I see questions all the time. People are asking, if I'm getting started, what kind of machine should I buy? And of course there are all kinds of options and answers, but I'm going to show you one that I chose and I'm really happy with it. I've had it for 2 years now. It's a Singer 3337 machine. I bought it at Walmart, and when I got mine, it was only $100. I have recently checked the price on Walmart.com, and it is now $120. But if you watch for Singer sales, you may be able to pick it up even cheaper than that. Now, one of the reasons that I like it is obviously it's small, it's very portable, and it only weighs about 11 pounds. It comes with, it has a light, which you can see the light over here, which is always important to be able to see what you're working on. It has the drop-in bobbin from the top, and you can always monitor your thread and see how close you're getting to needing a fresh bobbin. It had a removable arm, so if you're sewing jeans, sleeves, if you do a lot of clothing type sewing, you can take the arm off, and this allows you to be able to sew in those small places. On the inside, this is a compartment where all of your accessory feet and parts that come with it were in here. And I've taken those out and I've laid them out on the table. Now, one thing I will say, when I looked this up on the internet, Singer has gone green, and so they no longer put a paper manual in their boxes. It's all online for you to look up. The one that you purchase may come with something like this, which is a quick guide, quick start guide. And I would suggest, until you're really used to using your machine, that you take this out, maybe pin it up on the wall so that you'll have quick access to it. These are what it came with. It came with a buttonhole attachment, a button sewing attachment, this measuring guide presser foot attachment, which is wonderful so that you can use this to help you measure, if you're learning and just beginning, different sizes of seams. It comes with a zipper foot, an extra spool pin cap, a screwdriver that you'll use this in the top of the machine here to unscrew these screws, this one and that one, when you need to clean your machine. They give you a pack of needles and also this seam ripper and cleaning brush. The seam ripper is in the cap, and you just simply turn this around, and now you've got a brush and a seam ripper. It comes with a plate cover. You could actually do some free motion quilting with this machine. Because it does not have the option to drop the feed dogs, they give you a plate that fits over the top of your plate so that your feed dogs will not stop your fabric from being able to move it the way that you want to move it. Now, this little machine has some decorative stitches. It's not like my big computerized machine that has like 100 different stitches. And this is just a little sample of what some of the stitches look like that you can do with this machine. So if you're new and you're starting out, it does do stretch type stitches, which are the blue, and specialty decorative stitches, which are the red. And you will simply turn the dial and match it to the blue, the red, or the gray on your stitch dial. It's worked out wonderfully for me. Like I said, it had the top end load bobbin, and it does have an automatic needle threader. So if you're like me, when your eyes start changing as we get older, you need sometimes a little help getting the needle threaded. And this is wonderful for that. It's lightweight. You can adjust your needle to the left or to the right, which I liked that. It's lightweight, and it had the removable arm, and it has a light. So the only real function that this machine didn't have that I was looking for in just a lightweight machine that I could take with me was the needle down. But unless you're doing quilting or you're doing some type of sewing where when you stop you want that needle down, you simply just have to rotate the wheel over here and make sure that you put your needle in before you continue on with what you're working on. Now, earlier in our last video, I want to show you the quilt behind me. I had been working on it, and I finally finished it. I think it looks really great. It's the New Year's Star, I think is what they called it, from Jordan Fabrics, and it came out to be, it is 85 by 95. And if you will notice some of the brown fabric at the top, that is some of the fabric that was in the tote of fabric that I purchased for $50. And I thought that it matched and went so well with this that I used it as the border. And I still have several yards of that left. Now this quilt here, like I said, if you're a beginner and you're just getting started, you may not want to do anything complicated. Somebody may give you some of their scraps, and that's what I have here. These are just 2-inch strips of scraps. And I had so many of these. I sewed these together and cut them into 6-inch squares and just rotated one block up, one block down, one block up, one block down. I set them together with black sashing and just little 1-inch cornerstones in between the blocks. This is a really big quilt. It came out to be 78 by 85, and I was just really happy with it. This is a great way to use up a lot of your scraps, and you only have to know how to sew a straight stitch. So that's it. That's my review for the 3337 little Singer portable sewing machine. I love it. If you're just starting out and you're a beginner, or you have kids and they're learning to sew while everybody is staying more indoors, I would highly recommend this machine. And in my next video, I'm going to go over some of the notions that I like to use most often when I'm sewing. So till next time, we'll see you later. Bye.